15.
If you know me, I don't care about birthdays, like at all. I never feel any different, and she always surprises me, but I don't care about birthdays.
Okay, I'm gonna do it for next year.
So fine. It's great. You know me, I wouldn't care less about that. And really, it's like putting tooth for me even to show up to my own birthday party because I'm like, just don't do it. I'm kind of a private person and stuff. I woke up this morning differently, and I've never felt this like this before. Even my 50th, we should be more significant. Last year, you're half a century old. You should be feeling like something significant about that, right? I didn't care at all about it. Why 51? Let me bring you back in 11 years now. When we first launched Global Wealth Trade, since 1999, every night I go to sleep, I visualize the stuff that I want. I talk to God about it, and I basically it's like I'm going to put my energy towards it. I know what I want, and it's your job to facilitate it. I demand of God. This is not the end of the day. I do my part, you do your part, because there's nothing I can do about that. Only God can do that. He facilitates all of that work. Our job is energy put towards know what you want and put energy and effort. The rest is out of our control. The rest, that's his job to do, right? So I've always been thinking about, and one of the things I want always is a massive building, massive sign with my company name on it. So that's why. So when I launched our company, this was my home office. A few months later, we got a 250 square feet, like it says that bar, corporate center in Ottawa. And next year, we're looking at this big office, no sign, but it wasn't the only big office being 2,500 square feet. It was not here, right? So I woke up, I'm thinking about this building and a sign, building sign. And I had this vision. Obviously, if you dream, you gotta dream in Technicolor, not in black and white. Understand? You ask me about this, my office, I would tell you what the door handles would be like. So this is how I would think about it. And one morning, as I'm thinking about this building, because the company is small, right? What's the first you think about? This big company, right? That's the first thing you think about. And of course, today, 6 office expansions later, we are this massive building. There's a massive 30 feet sign up there, and it's only us. So we're already there technically, but in 2006, I woke up one morning, and people would love hearing the story what my office is going to look like. How it's going to be. This tower is going to have 2 helicopter landings, one on each side. It's going to be, and on the top rooftop, it's going to be a running track for people to go, and it's going to be a luxury hotel. For top 2 floors is going to be our head office, but the luxury hotel, first floor is going to be this designer galleries, the Gucci's and the Hermes and all that stuff. Because we're a designer business, so that was my vision of what this building is going to be. And one morning I got up and the number 51 was on my head. It was just there. And for some reason, because the night before I think about the building, so from then, 11 years now, people say, how out to the head office is going to be here? Another 50-story building. He said, 51-story building. And people say, that's kind of strange. Why is it 51? I have no idea. I woke up with it. Right. Fast forward about 9 years. I was in Atlantic City 3-4 years ago. Got my son there. And there's a casino called Revel. And Revel was a $2 billion complex. Billion. But it was going out of business, just like Trump and all this, all going out of business in Atlantic City. And I'm looking, I said, man, this is exactly what I'm looking at. Massive, gorgeous glass complex right on the oceans. Because what I was thinking about was, I knew my head office would not be in Canada because it was on the ocean in my vision. It had 2 helicopter landings and all these waves, blues and stuff. And one side is the city, the other side is the waves. So I'm thinking maybe Miami, those type of things. So I got Atlantic City, I'm like, man, this is like perfect. Except it's only 50 stories, so it's not 51, and I was wrong. They didn't count the casino floor. It was actually 51 stories. So I'm thinking, I'm saying to my son, this is it. This is the bit. 51. What are the thoughts of chance of that, right? So now it brings us to today. I woke up today differently. I'm thinking, 11 years ago, I woke up with the thought of 51. And I attribute that at the time to the building because you have a small company, start your home office, and you're thinking, well, first it was a big building, right? That's what you're thinking about, right? But that was only part of the equation. because for that to happen, other things have to happen first. So I got this one, so you know what? The 51 wasn't about the building. The 50 was about the age. Because I said, let's go to the building, to the billion, but that would have made me 48. It was premature. Because I'm thinking 10 years. Yeah, I was talking 51 for 11 years, but I thought 51 was only the building, but 51, because I'm looking at our business now, we got stuff going on in Asia, and we go to the Latino market and Spanish market, because I think those two markets, the Spanish market and the Asian market, are the ones going to bring us there. And we got all this stuff going on, we got F-oils blowing up, the toothpaste is blowing up, now every captive is, we got all the pieces. We got, most important, 11 years of experience of what not to do. We learned what to do. We also learned what not to do. And although we had a much bigger business before, now we're going, but I know this is where we're at the right place to hit the billion. So I was thinking about this morning, so I woke up differently, but why am I different? I keep the 51 keep coming back. Like, I'm never excited about my birthdays. Why is it I'm excited to, I jump out of bed like I've never jumped out of bed before. Like, I'm like, okay, I want to get up to go to the office, and the more I reflect on this, the 51, they brought me back to 11 years ago, and the building, all this stuff, and now we put this nice office in Philippines. It's actually a big office, about 6,000 square feet. It's right this business district in Philippines, and then we'll be putting this. I did the thing for distribution center of Singapore yesterday. Like, things are starting to happen that we've never done before. And 51. So I'm thinking, is 51 the most significant number in my life? You know, it just seems to be popping up, and so I'm making it. So I'm going to post this video, and I look forward to Facebook Memories next year. So I said, is this year going to be the breakout year for us, where we're just going to blow? Hopefully you guys all be here, you know, and is it going to be, so I'm generally not, you know, I kind of like do my thing, and even when sometimes I want to celebrate the little victories, and I'm always on the next race. You know me, I'm very much, you know, always on target and always focused on the task, but I'm actually excited about this year. You know, weird number, 51, but I think this number had a significant, knowing the history of what I just told you. So Asia is there, Spanish market is there. I think this is the year we're going to blow up so much. I would have to say maybe the next 24, 36 months, we might just do it. We might just go to where we want to go. You know what's funny? Because when you hit to the billion, then you're gonna, then after that, because the first one's the toughest one, right? After that, you're gonna end up doing another billion the next year. Then you're another billion the next year. Then another couple of billion the following year. Because the first one is the hardest one. It's like when you're accelerating with a car, it says 0 to 60, you know, it takes, I don't know, 6 seconds. But now your momentum, to get to 120, it takes another 3 seconds. It doesn't take another 6 seconds. It takes another 2 seconds because the car is already in momentum. It's the whole of the building that takes the long time. The foundation, the infrastructure, the building goes up pretty quickly once the infrastructure is built. So I wanted to do a video while I was driving. I thought, you know what? Instead of doing that, this is personal to me. So I'm going to share with my corporate team and first, and then we can take that video and load it up. But so let's see what's going to happen. I'm excited. So day 1 of 51, right? Just wanted to share that story with you.
Thank you.